today's video, we're going to be doing something completely different. You have never seen me do anything like this before. And when I learned this technique, I was like, yes, this is the answer to my stamping issues. Some of you who are close to me know how difficult of a time I have coloring stamped images. I love stamped images. I have many stamps. I have the expensive markers, but I cannot color for the life of me. Okay, so when Spellbinders asked me to take a look at Stephanie Lowe's dies, I said, sure, let me go ahead and give them a shot. And oh my word, look what I can do. What I'm going to be showing you today is this very simple coloring technique using your distressed inks. Okay, as you can see here, I have several distressing inks or oxides. I'm not sure exactly what some of you may call it. To me, these are just distressed inks. And I have generic, and this is just, I have the Tim Holtz, and this is just stuff for my stash. I have very many colors, but these are some of the colors that we're going to be using today. Now, with the help of Spellbinders Stephanie Lowe's dies, we can make our images look just like stamped images, okay? And it's going to come out so neat and so great that if you're all thumbs like me when it comes to coloring, this technique is for you. What I'm showing you here today, this card right here was created using the Spellbinders Stephanie Lowe's Petaled Poetry, number S2-249. Let me hold it up to you. And I did take them out of the plastic bag so that there's not as much, whatchamacallit. And so anyways, this is my stamp and I love my stamp. This is my card and I love the way it came out. And for this other card that you see here, I used the Spellbinders Stephanie Lowe Lovely Lilac. Let me set it side by side, number S3-324. And for this lovely card that you see here, I use Spellbinders Stephanie Lowe's S4-918, and it's called Good Vibes Only. And I will be leaving a link to these dies in the description area below and also in my blog. Please come visit me at my blog because you never know what you'll find there. This is such a simple technique. So today I'm going to show you how you can create this. So for today's tutorial, we're going to be using the Spellbinders Stephanie Lowe's Good Vibes Only. We're going to be using our Spellbinders die cutting and embossing machine. And we're going to be using some distress inks from our stash, plus your little sponges or dabbers, whatever it is that you use for your distress inks. And we're going to use a simple piece of white cardstock. And so without measuring or anything, let's see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of sort of place my die right along there, and then I'm just going to cut around that image just like so, and I'm going to set this to the side. Easy does it. Okay, so now that we have our image, we're going to take some colors that we want. Okay, for example, I want to work with this pink, and I'm going to take this color and I'm just going to dab. Just dab, 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 dab. No rhyme or reason to it. You just dab. Okay, and now I think I want to use my yellow, but first hang on a second, I want to use my gold, and I know that I have, let's see, I don't have a gold thing there, so what I want to do is I want to replace my little sponge device, and I'm going to put a new one there so that I can use my gold. And I'm going to do the same thing. See, just take some gold and dab, 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 dab. Okay, just like so. And now I think what I'm going to do to the other side of that gold is add a little bit of yellow. So we're going to go yellow, 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 right along there. And I'm going to replace this with my aqua sponge. I've already used aqua on it. And we are going to do a little bit of dabbing on this. Just dab, dab, dab. This is so super easy, friends. I tell you, you can do this. If I can do this, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. Okay. Kind of like blend it in a little bit, just like so. And I think what I want to do I think I want to use this color to kind of like, I don't know, just give it a little bit of depth, I think. And there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my blue and kind of like drag it some so that there's no harsh lines. But even if there are harsh lines, it's okay. You can make mistakes. This is how we learn. And so let me take a little bit more pink. And what I want to do here is just kind of like bring it like so. I'm kind of like blending it in right now. Okay. And I think I want to take some gold or maybe some yellow. Let's take some yellow and we're going to blend right along there. Okay, so now that we have our blended piece, all we got to do is take this outer die. Alrighty, see, now I'm matching it up to here and I see that some places need to be blended a little bit more. So let me do a little bit more pink down here. Hang on just a moment. We want to do a little bit more pink down here. And I think we also want to do a little bit more blue over there. Or you know what? I think I'm going to introduce a little bit of purple. That sounds like fun. Let me do a little bit of purple right along here. Just like so. And as you can see, I'm using my generics as well as my designer inks. And it all works just fine. Okay. So let me hold it up against this. And now we have more of a blend of colors. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece right here and we're going to be running it through our die cutting machine. Okay. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece right here and you can run it through, let's see, white cardstock, like you can run it through black cardstock, okay? And it's going to come out like this, oops, like this for your letters. So I'm thinking I'm going to run it through some black cardstock, okay? And then we're going to put our card together. Okay, so now that we have die cutter pieces, let me just show you real quick what I used. for this one, obviously, I use this part right here, and to die cut this piece right here, I use the outer layer from the Stephanie Lowe's Good Vibes Only die from Spellbinders, and I decided I needed a couple of flower embellishments. So what I did was I pulled my petaled poetry set of dies, and I used this one in particular to do these two right here. Now, the next step that we're going to take is we are going to use, hang on, let me clean it up. We are going to use our glitter glue with a fine tip to adhere these two pieces together. And I just need to ensure that I don't make a big mess of it, because sometimes it happens. Okay, so that's one. I like to use the plain white cardstock in 8.5. I believe it's 8.5 by 11, the size. And so basically what you do is it's by 11, so half of it is 5.5. So you trim your cardstock right down the middle, okay, and then you're left with two pieces like these. These will make two cards, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our handy dandy scoreboard, and as you can see, mine is a well-loved scoreboard, okay? And the width of this is 8.5, so that tells me that half of that is 4.25. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score it at 4.25, which is right down the middle, and then I'm just going to fold this in half. And there is my card. See? What you can do here is you can add designer paper on top of this, or use it just as is. Okay, it looks pretty neat, I think, just as is, because the colors just pop. Okay, so let me see if I'm just gonna use it as is, or I like that. Or we can use it with designer paper. And so, see, for this card, I used designer paper, as you can see, but you know what? I'm really liking the way this looks, so I'm not going to use any paper on it. And what I'm going to do here is, see, these two are my embellishments, and I believe I want to put one like so, and one like so, and this is going to go right up like so. So let me put some glue. There we go. I tell you, friends, I fell in love with this method as soon as I started dabbing the colors, because I was like, yes, yes. Oh, see, now I don't feel so bad that I can't color. And this we're going to put right here, just like so. And this is going to go right here, and I'm going to use some of these squares to turn this into a dimensional card. So let's go ahead and do that. You know what? I have larger squares. Let me get the larger ones. Okay, now that I have my larger pieces, I will just add these to my card. And that is all there's to it. The look of a watercolor card, and you didn't even have to get wet. Thank you so very much for watching my videos. If you just happen to land on this video, click on that subscribe button, click on that bell icon so that YouTube will notify you each and every time I upload a brand spanking new video. And I appreciate your comments, I appreciate your thumbs up, and don't forget to visit me on my blog. I will see y'all again real soon. Thank you for watching. Bye now.